I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat. Further cuts to the projections of South American soybean production sent soybean futures soaring again yesterday, closing up 36 cents, wiping out the days before's gains of 18. Adding fuel to that fire was USDA's overnight announcement of 5.2 million bushels of new corn sales from the U.S. to the Communist Chinese for 22-23's crop year. Corn futures, mostly followers, but still impressive, posting a 9-cent per bushel gain. Crude oil was higher during the session, which helped the corn market. The Russian-Ukraine situation still without an invasion, but still tense, with the likelihood of less exportable corn out of South America and the possibility that the Ukraine will be hampered in just how much corn they can export. Some in the trade believe May corn futures could see $7, high enough to ration U.S. supplies in light of an additional export demand and projections of ending year carryout approaching 1 billion bushels. The Corpus Christi Public Elevator and ADM opened for Milo trucks this week from 7 to 4:45. The Andersons Houston closed this week, reopening Monday the 21st. Cargill Houston closed for trucks until March 1. March corn, 647 up 9. March beans, 1587.5 up 36.25. March Kansas City wheat, 808 even money up 2. For help marketing your grains, John Tuggle & Company, Corpus.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with hogs. National pork carcass cutout value 20 cents weaker on Wednesday at 106.52. Federal slaughter 1.426 million head through Wednesday. April lean hog futures 105.40 up 112. Weaker wholesale box prices in the afternoon. Choice down 75 at 269.62. Select drop by 174 at 266.08. Weekly slaughter through Wednesday 366,000 head. February fat cattle 143.12 up 22.5. March feeder cattle 167.45 down 127. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio's at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus, they're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202 is the street number. And MG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details. We are on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. We're getting ready for a sale in San Saba. Ken, talk about it.
You bet, Larry. Got a good run, looked like it. A little over 1,200 head already on the yards on Wednesday evening. We got about 175 or 80 cows on hand, about 50, I think 18 or 20 bulls, something like that. And the rest of them all good calves and yearlings, several groups of wean calves that'll be here also. So it looked like a real good run. The markets, like I said, been very, very strong. Started out the week and ended last week the same way too, Larry.
Special on Saturday?
You bet. Got a good run. We're going to start at 10 o'clock on Saturday. We're going to have around 2,300 head, I think it is. Then we got close to 230 or 40 pair going to be there, right at 1,000 bred cows. I think close to 400 head of bred heifers and about 400 head of open heifers. Good offering, Larry. They're all up on our website. Got most all the listings, some pictures too. And that website's jordancattle.com. Also give us a call and we can fax or email you one of those if they need to. That way you can kind of get a look at the listings and everything, Larry. And also we'll be live on the internet too.
Don't know if you gave us the number. Do that again.
Nope. 325-372-5159, and our website's jordancattle.com.
Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. We're on the line with Wayne Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Wayne, how did cattle sell in Fredericksburg?
Well, we ended up with right on top of 800, Larry. Top market's about steady. It wasn't any better. In fact, I think one of the packers took off a little bit, but it was still really good. A lot of cows bringing the 80s. I don't know any 90-cent cows this week. Didn't have that many really, really good cows either, so pretty hard to quote that kind of market when you don't have it. The bulls, I think top bulls like $1.15, but there weren't many of those bulls either. It's full, but they were all pretty full. Calf market there was just unbelievable. Steers probably $5 to $8 higher than last week. The heifers really did a big move toward what the steers were bringing. They might have been $10 or $15 higher. There might have been some of them higher than that. So the steers, a lot of 400-pound steers bring 2 to 220, 3 weights up to 240, 5 weights up to $2, 6 weights up all close to 180. And the heifer mate 3 weights didn't have any really fancy 3 weights. Most of those that we did have bring 180 to 185. 4 weights. Lots of those good 4 weights bring 175 to 185 with a few up right on top of $2. 5 weights. A couple weeks ago, they were bringing in the 40s. Yesterday, most of them today, most of them bringing in the 60s. 6 weights up in the low 150. They just had quite a big move toward what the steers were bringing. We've been needing that for a long time. First half of the sale, the quality was really good. Toward the end, we kind of slacked off a little bit.
What's going to happen next week, Wayne?
I think the sheep and goat runs should start picking up. We kind of anticipated this week we wouldn't have that many. We had close to 2,000, but it's the week of the 7-ton stock show, so usually a lot of those people are down there. Should get more animals next week. Cattle sale, 800 to 1,000. I'm sure that's kind of what we're going to be running this time of year.
We'll talk to either you or Sean Sunday night and see what the weekend has brought. In the meantime, tell folks how to get a hold of you.
We're 830-997-4394.
We're on the line with Sam from D&D. Sam, I've never seen as much Stay Tough fence in my whole life.
That's right, Larry. Right now, we have the largest supply of American T-post and the largest supply of Stay Tough fencing in Texas.
Tell us how to take advantage of all that product.
All you got to do, Larry, is call me at 830-379-7340, and that's for one of our friendly staff members.
We are on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Klein, how did our sheep and goat sale turn out?
Went pretty well yesterday, Larry. We had just under 500 head. Awful active market again with these lighter numbers around. Those heavy lambs were $280 to $375, and those light lambs were $320 to $4. Fat ewes were $1.10 to $2.10. Kind of thin packer ewes, $75 to $1.40. Packer nannies, $1.50 to $2.40. Those fat Spanish nannies, $1.50 to $2.40, and those good stocker nannies still in that $2 to $3 range. Those good cabritos were $3 to $4.30, and the lightweights up to $4.70. So overall, a good turnout yesterday.
What do you anticipate the cattle sale being like?
We've got about 450 standing here right now. We got some really good calves and yearlings, not a whole lot of cows. Going to palpate about 40 in the morning, but we show around that 600 to 700 head tomorrow, and looks like a good market to be here tomorrow too.
At Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde, Klein Spear, tell everybody how to contact you.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
Neighbor announcing the Foundation Angus Alliance 15th year anniversary sale coming up Saturday, February the 19th, 2022. 100 plus bulls, 40 females at the sale site, which is the Luling Foundation, 523 South Mulberry Avenue in Luling. For more information, call 512-844-6415 or 512-754-1237. That's the Foundation Angus Alliance 15th anniversary sale coming up Saturday, February the 19th. 100 bulls, 40 females. 512-844-6415, 512-754-1237. We're on the line with Brian Lintzman, Seguin Cattle Company. Brian, how did it all turn out?
Turned out very good, Larry. Just lots of demand for these cattle. You go back 90 days, these cattle are $20, $25 a hundred higher than what they were. Just good situation. Packer cows and bulls, 3 to 5 better again this week. And like I said, the calf market just steady. Few classes maybe a tick higher, but like I said, just good all the way around. Ended up with 750 head of cattle. Those 2 to 3 weight steers, $1.35 to $2.06. 3 to 4 weights, $1.44 to $2.26. 4 to 5 weights, $1.37 to $2.02. 5 to 6 weights, $1.38 to $1.88. 6 to 7 weights, $1.26 to $1.70. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.30 to $1.55. You get to the heifer mates, 2 to 3 weights, $1.03 to $1.82. 3 to 4 weights, $1.29 to $1.80. 4 to 5s, $1.41 to $1.76. 5 to 6 weights, $1.31 to $1.69. 6 to 7 weights, $1.23 to $1.77. When you get to the cow end, those good utility commercial cows from 78 to 90 bucks, with cutters 58 to 78 bucks. Few young cows palpated, brought 775 to 1,000, with the middle-aged cows bringing 500 to 750. The good high-yielding bulls from $1.05 to $1.21. So it's like anything, Larry. I mean, you got money just sitting around laying out there in the field, so it might be time to go take a look and cash some of them in.
Let's get them to Seguin next week so you can get home with a check. Brian, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Talk to you next week, Cousin Larry.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm, and I'm with Colt Adams. Colt, you've got a special female replacement sale coming up pretty soon, don't you?
Yes, sir, Mr. Larry. We have some really nice, good Brahman cattle and some F1 females coming in, Brangus and all other Brahman cross breeds. We will have a special offering of 50 Charolais bulls along with another 20 other breeds. This will be our 4th annual spring special replacement bull and female sale on March the 26th at 12 noon, located at Edna Livestock Auction. We will be offering 70 bulls and 800 females. Lots of quality genetics coming from Reputation Ranches. We will be accepting consignments, quality cattle anytime, and you can give us a call at 361-920-1618, or you can look us up on our website at gnaauctions.net or on Facebook at GNA Auctions.
Colt, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
We appreciate you, Mr. Larry. Thank you.
We are on the line with Chris Carter from Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always thank the folks that do business with us.
Yes, sir, Larry. We do want to thank all of our consigners and buyers. Last week, we saw a great bump in the market and finished with 872 head of cattle. Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 190 up to 210. 3 and 4 is 178 up to 210. 4 and 5 weights, 162 to 197. 5 and 6 is 157 to 186. 6 and 7 is 139 to 163. And the 7 and 8 weights, 132 to 146. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 139 to 178. 3 and 4 is 142 to 205. 4 and 5 weights, 138 to 186. 5 and 6 is 140 to 160. 6 and 7 is 134 to 160. And the 7 and 8 weights, 118 to 134. We saw a great bump in the market on these Packer cows and bulls. We had 16 bulls last week. High yielding was $1.04 up to $1.13, and medium 89 up to 96. We had 148 Packer cows. High yielding was 80 up to 89. Medium was 70 to 77, and the low end 44 to 49. We had 7 bred cows last week. The better end brought from 960 up to 1,025, and the planter one's 700 to 850, and no test on pairs last week.
What do you have under the barn for this Thursday sale?
Well, at the present time, we've got 481 head checked in, and we're looking for about 650 come sale time. In our count, we've got 38 Packer cows and bulls, 10 to be palpated, and the rest are yearlings.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Chris.
For any questions, please call Wayland Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family-owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment from working chutes and sorting pens to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. Taking a look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus in February, March plus 85, 1307. Houston, 1370. Progresso, 1260. Yellow corn to Corpus in February, March plus 105, 752. Houston, 747. Progresso, 1380. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in February, March plus $1.908. Houston beans, February delivery, March less 50, 1537 and a half. 4,865 bale of Texas cotton. Prices range from $114.99 to $117.24. That made the 4,865 total bales worth $116.11 against that March cotton contract of $121.88, down $116. Neighbor, that's it for the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. No brag, just that fact. I'm Larry Marble, and you're my neighbor. Neighbor, good day.